I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
The penultimate race on the program is an MR 75 handicap over 1200 meters. 15:56 is the time you need to get involved in those final doubles. And we do have a rerun for you that of number 1, Rugger Bugger, when winning his maiden interviews with the Godpuller and Michael Roberts.
100 meters to go. Rugger Bugger's the leader. Rock and Roll Girls putting in pressure towards the inside. Then comes certainly Huller's Long Sword, and towards the inside of that, Cashkaville. Rugger Bugger the leader. Rock and Roll Girls trying to close it down. It's still Rugger Bugger from Rock and Roll Girl over the last 50, and Rugger Bugger's doing enough to win it. Second will go to Rock and Roll Girl. Third maybe Captain Rocket, and then Red Magician.
Yeah, he's a nice little horse. He came back with a bit of a joint after that, so he was off for a while. This is basically a comeback run for him, but I won't discount him. He probably run well fresh.
Definitely, this is a runner. He likes the track. I think he's probably my best runner on the day.
Thanks to Godpuller and Michael Roberts for their comments about the respective runners here. And we saw the rerun of Rugger Bugger. I expect the form line to be franked early on in the card with the Rock and Roll Girl. And I think Rugger Bugger is a very promising sort from the Wendy Whitehead yard. He's going to be the top choice for me. I'm going to bank him in that place accumulator. In 1 pick 6, I would take my chances and I'd bank him. I think he's well above average. I think he's way better than this field here. And he's only had 2 starts to date for 1 win and 1 third. Calvin Abib retains a ride, and I'm sure he would want to after his first run. He must have said, I want to ride this one next time out. And he was on him. And he got the job done, going from start to finish. I thought it was a brilliant ride. He overcame the draw, took him to the front, and he won from start to finish. Now he goes over 1200 meters, this time down the lane, and I think he could lead them a merry dance once again. If not, Calvin Abib could just elect for a bit of cover on the day, but I think Rugger Bugger could be a touch above this field here. And straight out the maidens, it's never easy for a horse to win straight out the maidens, but I just get the feel that Rugger Bugger, he's got the ability. He's far from the finished product here. He is a 3-year-old son of water winter. There's plenty of scope for improvement still, and I think that he'll win his fair share of races for the connections. He's been given a mark of 80 from the handicap, which I think is fair. 58.5 kgs on the back, and he'll be the top choice for me. We heard from Michael Roberts, Northern Warrior, possibly his best runner on the day. That will be the second choice for me. Winner over the course and distance, enjoys the 1200 meter trip. Rachel Venica takes 1.5 kgs off the back, and if we go to that penultimate form line, Mount Greylock has come through to win once again. So form line has been franked off the penultimate start. Last time out behind Princess T, 1000 meters, possibly just on the sharper side for him. 1200 meters is ideal, and with Rachel back aboard, this horse, Northern Warrior, could certainly give a good account of himself. So 1 and 5, those are going to be the top 2 selections for me. And then if you're looking for a nice lurker, horse number 8, Son of Zeus, could just be that. 2.5 kgs better off at the weights with number 7, Beechamwood Boy, on his last start where he was beaten 1.3 parts of a length, and he could turn the form around, just being better off at the weights over this 1200 meter trip. Last time out, he could have just needed his second run back in KZN, and now third run in KZN at Hollywoodbets Scottsville. He should be ready to run well and give a very good account of himself and run well for the connection. So Rugger Bugger, that's the top choice for me. Hopefully he can get the job done and notch up career win number 2 from just career start number 3. And I certainly believe that he's a horse that could be going places from the Wendy Whitehead yard.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.